Hey there. Let's see if I can do this without causing trouble. There we go. Good morning, Susie. Good morning, E. Jones. Good morning, The Quez. Good morning, Jaden. Good morning, Sherry and Lisa. Oh. And my Frank, or New York Frank. It's a ghetto chair? I don't know. Is it a ghetto chair? I don't know. Thank you. That makes me feel good. It's a chair. Since when did people get such attitude about chairs, especially outside chairs? I don't know. But thank you. Hello, Jamie. Or James. Hello, Eric. Hello, Most Corrupted. How corrupted are you, Most Corrupted? Hello, Mark. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken-3, and this is Coffee with Ken. This is a little show I have been doing for quite some time. It's a show about me talking and sharing some experiences. Do I like being cold? Not particularly, but I'll get to that in a moment. It's a show about me sharing some experiences, sharing a little bit about life. Hey, Redheads, thank you for sharing my live. But most of all, as you know, it is a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And my love of coffee was challenged today. It is about 7:20, and I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. Thank you, badass wifey. I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. It's a town about 150,000. It's about 35 miles west of Chicago. It's 29 degrees outside, but the sun is shining. The reason I'm sitting down is a fewfold. I get better Wi-Fi out here than I do in my house for some, not Wi-Fi, Verizon phone connection. B, I think it's kind of a pretty backdrop to do my coffee show, and it looks a lot prettier. My neighbor's coming in. She was up early this morning. A lot prettier than sitting in my living room. And let's talk about pretty. I think it's real pretty today. It's a little chilly, but it's real pretty. Again, I like to show you where I'm coming at you from. We got a little frost on the ground. We got the sun rising on the east over the trees and over the little homes across the way. We got a little park over there. I'm gonna put you back down. If I drop you, I forgive me in advance. Hello, Abby. Hello. So the final reason, and the most pressing reason, let me have a little sip of water, that I'm sitting outside is my dog Holly, who's right here. Let me show you. Holly, look at me. Holly, don't actually, there you are. There's Holly. She let me sleep in. She let me sleep in. But because of that, she wasn't very flexible with our walk time. And I was getting up, I was getting my sweatshirt on, getting my clothes on. Hello, everyone loves Emma's, or Emma. Do I know you? Everyone loves Emma. Is this the cheer, Emma? Maybe it is. But I was getting ready, and I was getting my sweatshirt on, and I wanted to sit down and have my coffee. And this give me some grace to bitch for a little bit. I like to keep my show positive and uplifting and spirited, but I haven't had my first sip of coffee yet. And she was so excited. She was so excited. Every move of a finger, she was so thrilled to be a part of it and wanting to go outside and go for a walk. Going out back, we have a fenced backyard, was not nearly good enough for my dog, Holly. She wouldn't even pee out there. She was too cool. She needed to go outside and go for a walk. So we didn't exactly go for a walk, but we did grab my coffee, grab my, as somebody so pleasantly said, called it a ghetto chair. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a easy chair, one of those big, soft, cushy things with the beer holders, and put my coffee in it, leave it outside. But anyway, I'm sitting in my chair, I'm sitting on a towel, so my butt doesn't get cold, because it is 29 degrees. But it's a beautiful 29 degrees. But anyway, that's everyone all excited. How does everyone know Emma? Who is this Emma that everyone speaks of? Good morning, Scott Concrete. Who is this Emma? I'm excited we have Emma here, and I'm excited that you guys are excited for Emma. Good morning, Julie Flanagan. You just missed my very long-winded reason why I'm sitting outside today. But anyway, I still haven't had my first sip of coffee. And for those that have been watching a while, Scott Concrete's mocking me, I think. You know it's a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I have a nice hot cup of coffee. It's actually a Purple Yeti. For those that watch, you know, when I'm on the road, I like to drink out of a Purple Yeti, but I'm not exactly on the road, but I didn't want my coffee to get tepid in a mug. So I'm going to drink it out of this Purple Yeti. I hope wherever you are, you have a nice hot receptacle of coffee in front of you. Cheers to us. Oh. Oh. I doubt anyone could guess what flavor of coffee it is. And it's not the cinnamon dolce. That would be too easy. That would be too easy. It is not the cinnamon dolce. It's not a flavor I've had in a while. It is not a flavor I've had in a while. But I'll just tell you, because the suspense, I'm sure, is killing you guys. It's the Starbucks Sumatra. No, it's not the pumpkin spice, but good guess, Scott Concrete. It's the Starbucks Sumatra. The other day, I was walking through my Super Target after a long shift. Very tired, by the way. But I was done with work and needed some groceries and saw that Starbucks was on sale, so picked myself up some Starbucks Sumatra and the cinnamon dolce. Ooh, Southern butter pecan for me. I should get more experimental with my coffee flavors. I tend to like the ones I like. I guess I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm becoming a better me every day. Let's have another sip. Oh, that is so good. It is so good. Got a couple birds sitting at the end of my yard kind of mocking Holly. As I've said before, she's an English Springer Spaniel, which is a bird dog. Her whole joy in life is hopping into bushes, chasing out birds so hunters can shoot them. I don't own a gun. Don't really. I mean, it's a political topic, but one I kind of find interesting. I think I'm a little right of center politically. And I believe in the Constitution and the right to bear arms, but it's not a right I want to take advantage of. Or I feel the need to take advantage of. So I don't own a gun. But if I did, and Holly jumped in a bush to scare some birds, I could shoot them if it was that season of whatever that bird was. I'd feel bad. I probably talked about this once before. When I was a kid, I don't know if you guys remember slingshots, or I think they were called like wrist rockets, if they're real powerful ones. There was like a metal thing that would go around your forearm to give you kind of support, and a huge rubber band, and you could pull it back and let loose a rock at vicious speeds. I mean, really harming speeds. And this is going to be sad. It's still something I struggle with a little bit deep down. One day I saw a robin on a limb, and I had my wrist rocket my slingshot in my hand. I'd taken shots at birds before, but I never hit one. Oh, I hit this one. And the bird fluffed to the ground and died. and I felt so bad. I buried it in little rocks. Yeah, I feel bad for that little robin. I don't think I could ever be a hunter. I mean, I whatever. I respect, you know. I think certain things were put on this planet to be, you know, dinner. But I'm not the one to make them dinner. And I felt really bad hurt killing that robin. Good morning, Eric Motocross. Good morning, Cheetah. Good morning, Cowgirl and Purple Lady. I think it was on TikTok or something yesterday, when Prince did the Super Bowl halftime concert, and he did Purple Rain, and it started raining. He sounded real good. It's amazing that he's passed, just because, I don't know. He looked so youthful in the Super Bowl halftime show. And he looked so spirited, and he looked so, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know what his habits really were. Good morning from East Texas. It is pretty cold outside, Eric. It was 29 degrees right before I walked out. Good morning. It's a little hard. Good morning, Bobby Knight. Hello, some old chick. So anyway, I'm sitting here outside for a bunch of reasons. A bunch of reasons I've already explained and can't explain again. Delaying my dog walk with Holly. It was kind of a negotiated settlement. I go, okay, Holly, you need to go outside so bad. Look, she heard the leash get picked up. You need to go outside so bad. You won't go out back. You're ready to go for a walk. And it's the greatest moment of your life when we go for a walk. But I hadn't had my coffee yet. So we're going to go sit out front on my stoop in my, as somebody said, ghetto chair. She is beautiful. She's an English Springer Spaniel. She's a really good girl. But I don't know. Since she was little, I guess I'd probably spoil her because I give her so much attention because I have so much attention to give. And I'll say, no, I don't feel like petting you today. And she'll stare at me or put her head on my lap and look at me. And I don't feel guilty and bad, and I'll pet her because she's a really good girl. But the guilt becomes a problem on these walk situations. She's so excited to go for a walk every morning and every night. So excited. Like kid on Christmas or going to the amusement park type excitement or what have you. Twice a day, all the time. Aw, Winston's a great name for a dog. Let me have another one. Another sip, not another dog. I thought about having another getting her a friend. They'd be beautiful together. She needs sheared or whatever it's called, groomed, I guess it is. She needs groomed. Somebody suggested I get a dog brush. It was funny. The other day when I was shopping at my Super Target, I bought a dog brush. It sounds horrible, and I'm not sure why, but I don't know that I'd ever actually brushed her. When I was a kid, I used to brush my dogs, and they loved it. I'm not sure if she loved it or didn't love it. I think she liked the attention. I think she had to like the scratch. It seems like she would love a good dog brush. And I think she did, but I think she was so intrigued by the experience, she kind of bounced around the house and barked it. She probably did love it, but it was so love I wasn't sure. Like couldn't even believe it. It was like, wait, how do you get? Who's this Emma? And Kayla. Do we have like a whole cheer team? Am I constantly buying stuff at Target? No, I'm not. But I'll tell you what, it's a really nice store. No. I mean, a few times a week I'll stop after work, or I won't rush out the door when I'm done with my shift, and I will pick up some things. Do they carry home run in pizzas? Yes, they do. And the last time I was there, I did pick up 2. I usually get the sausage and pepperoni home run in pizzas. I decided to mix it up. Wait, are you guys really talking about cheer? Is there something going on that I don't know about? They do have everything you need there. I mean, you can't get like a tire change like you could at a Costco or something like that. And you can't buy gas there like you can at also a Costco. But really, it's a nice store. And I'll tell you what, the amount of products they carry is amazing. And the slight variations. I've been working in the soup or cereal aisle lately. It's aisle 9 and 10. I think it's the fun aisle. As I tell the customers, hey, this is the fun aisle. This is the best aisle in the whole store. And they'll laugh. I think it's certainly partially because I'm there making it fun. But it's also because cereal I think is kind of fun. There are so many varieties of cereal. So many varieties of cereal. There are so many varieties of Cheerios. They got every flavor Cheerio under the sun. We got every flavor, everything under the sun. And high sodium, low sugar, no sugar. There are so many products. There are so many products at Super Target. And you'll be working, again, I work in the cereal aisle. And people will come up and ask about something that I've never even knew existed. I don't even know what they're talking about. I don't even know what they're talking about. You know, I don't even know if it's a real product. They're just making it up to see if I'll BS them and tell them what location it's in. But I have no idea where it is. It's funny, people come up and ask me where something is, and honestly, the best way I know is from being a customer and shopping in Super Target for, I don't know, the last 20 years or since it's been there. And I go, oh, when I buy my pans or my candles or my little boy tennis shoes or whatever, I've never really bought any little boy tennis shoes, but if I did, I know where they are because I've been in the store. And yeah, no, it's fun. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy that job. It's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, I do it, as I said, I do it for free. If my legs and knee didn't hurt, and I could afford it. Yeah. What do you do? I'm currently, what do I do? I was a realtor for 17 years, and I really didn't like it. I realized after leaving it, I think I almost hated selling real estate. I think I almost hated selling real estate. I feel God has given me an ability to talk really well and given me my fair share of charisma, if you will. And for many years, I tried to use that charisma in the best way I knew how for a career because I thought it was important. And I was in commission jobs. And I never really felt comfortable selling people into things they didn't want to do or what have you. And I don't know. I left real estate this year, I guess. And I'm currently working at Super Target. And having a heck of a good time, having fun. It can't be a permanent gig, obviously. I'm going to need more money, but it was a great stepping stone into whatever I do next. I don't even know what team you're talking. Wait, is Prestige a cheer team? Are you guys competing at Schaumburg? In Schaumburg today, by the way? I don't even know if you guys are real people. You could be trolls for all I know. It looks like there's a cheer team on, and I don't know. What do you mean we are a big fan? Who's we? Prestige? I appreciate you guys being a big fan. But if you're really a cheer team, you know my daughter Morgan's competing today. From Perry Hill, Maryland. It's the strangest thing. I don't even know what's happening. Hello, Prestige. You know, I get people pulling my leg from time to time, so I don't know what to believe and what not to believe anymore. But hello, Prestige. Are you here in Schaumburg, Illinois? It's a cheer team. Well, that's awesome. My daughter Morgan does cheer. Do you know that? Do you know that my daughter Morgan does cheer? and she's in a super big competition this weekend. And I went yesterday after work, and I cheered my heart out for her, and my throat is sore, and she's got the finals today, and then I'm going to go, and I'm going to bring my little nugget of love, Augie, with me, and we're going to cheer our hearts out for my daughter, Morgan, and her team. I could have been a cheerperson. I could have been a cheerperson. I got a whole heck of a lot of enthusiasm. And I'm really good at encouragement. It's funny, I'll walk around Super Target and tell people, hey, you're doing a great job, or hey, thanks for picking that up, or hey, is there anything I can do? In a sense, I got to keep an eye on the watch. I got a really busy day. Cheering is the ultimate form of encouragement. You know, you're doing this, and you're doing dances, and you're doing backflips, and often you're cheering for a basketball team or a football team or what have you. But you're encouraging the crap out of them. I would have been a pretty good cheerleader had I been able to do any sort of flips, or had I been strong enough to hold the women up like this. Cheer guys are usually, you know, they seem strong, thick, muscly, kind of wrestle build guys. And I'm kind of long and lanky. And I have no tumbling skills. I cannot do a cartwheel. I can barely, and I can't do the splits, and I can barely do a somersault. It's easy. It's strange. What you think, like doing a somersault is such an easy child thing. Are there adults out there? I assume we're not all just cheer people. I will challenge you adults out there to do a somersault today. Do it. Touch your inner child and try doing a somersault today. It's an interesting experience, and it's not, you go, wait a minute, how do you actually do this? And I think as a kid, there was no question about doing a somersault. It's not very complicated. But I could have been a mascot. What could have been my mascot? What would I have been? A little bird just flew in the bush by us, and you know what Holly wants to do? Get that bird out of the bush. She's wishing I had a 12 gauge. Pull. I'd feel bad for the little bird. So I'm going to have a little more coffee. I really enjoyed this coffee with Ken. I really enjoyed my sleep last night. Felt so good. And again, I almost slept till 7. Had to negotiate it with Holly to let me sleep that late. But boy, it was good. Still moving slow. You do yoga and a lot of stretching, and it helps immensely. I used to do yoga a lot. Yeah, Julie. I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. Okay? I don't want anybody to hurt themselves trying a somersault. But I did one it might have been a couple of years ago at like a gymnastics mat or something when Morgie was in gymnastics just to see how it felt. And it was more complicated than I remember. I felt as a child you could just do it endlessly. You put your head down, you tuck, you roll, you tumble. I can't do a split. Would I be doing it this way or this way? Because I certainly can't do it this way. Even with your fingers, a split, you can't do a split. And this way's harder. You know what I mean? My daughter Morgan can do a split. Can she do a split, the splits for me? In lieu of me? A middle split, yeah. Oh no, I'm not doing a middle split. I'm not doing a middle split. I can't tell you. Things slow down because I don't know if it's because we get old or it's just because we don't use them. I worked all day yesterday and you're standing on your feet and you're walking around, and I got crappy shoes. I got to buy some shoes. I might have to buy them today. I wonder if Augie wants to go shoe shopping with me. But anyway, as soon as I was done with work, I drove up to Schaumburg, which was about a 40-minute drive from where I live, for Morgie's meet. And I was trying to run across a reasonably busy road to not get hit by a car. And, oh my God, I could barely move. I could barely move. I felt like great-grandpa, where's my crutches or something like that. And I used to be, ran track and cross country. I used to be a fast runner. And I think, well, I'd stiffened up, but I don't think it's just because the age. I think it's just because we don't use them. We don't do cartwheels in our adulthood. Cartwheels, somersaults in our adulthood. We certainly don't do the splits. We certainly barely run. When you're a kid, it's definitely the age, not because you stop. Sink's getting older, but hits you in your mid-30s. I don't know. I think it is not using them, too. I mean, I'm sure the age obviously has something to do with it. You know, world-class athletes tend to be in their 20s and 30s. There's rarely any world-class anything in their 50s. Occasionally you'll get like a boxer that comes out. Like George Foreman, didn't he box in his 50s? Didn't he box when he was 50? Didn't he maybe win the heavyweight championship when he was 50? I think he did. Gotta keep an eye on Holly, unless you chase a bird. But let me see, it's 7:45. I've really enjoyed this. It's fun for me sitting outside. And again, with the sun coming up, it's getting, I mean, it's kind of pleasant out. I'm dressed warm enough. I'm sitting on a towel. The air is still. So despite the cold temperature, you know, you don't feel it. But I do got to get going. And do got to get going. And do got to take my dog Holly for a walk, because I don't know if you've noticed, even though we're sitting, the cheer event was awesome. It's amazing the big show they put on at one of these cheer events. It's not a little tiny thing. They have a huge stage, huge lasers, huge smoke, huge speakers. It's a huge event at a massive the Renaissance something in Schaumburg, a convention center. And hello, Claire from Clarendon Hills. And I think my daughter's team did a great job. And I think we'll see. I feel a little bad. Can I share something I felt a little bit bad about? I'll share something I felt a little bit bad about. Their nemesis team that is really good and has a huge amount of parents cheering for them, and a big cheer team, and they do a great job and they train hard. They had a little bit of a stumble yesterday in their routine, and I caught myself going, ooh, they had a fall or a stumble. And then I felt kind of bad. I don't want to cheer against anybody. That wouldn't be in the best spirited cheer. But for a moment, I found my inner parent or inner devil or inner bad guy almost celebrating that the other team had a stumble. And I'd rather my daughter's team, if they are fortunate and win against the other team's best, if you will. I'm not going to do a cartwheel. I wouldn't even know how. I mean, and again, my daughter's a really good gymnast. And they tried to get me to do a cartwheel, and I've tried to do a cartwheel. I might hurt myself if I tried to do a cartwheel. I tell you what, I enjoy growing my audience. And I enjoy TikTok, and my audience is growing on various social media platforms. And I've never had a video go super viral. I think one of them was, I did get like 500,000 views on. But I'll bet you if I did a cartwheel, and hurt myself on this live video, it would also go viral. And it would get seen by 1 million people. But the problem is nobody would be here to shut off the phone. I'd be laying there unconscious, in pain, on the ground, injured, some horrific injury. And you guys wouldn't even know where to call. Call 911 to. Hey, thank you so much for following the host. I so appreciate you guys. This has been really fun for me. I've enjoyed it. I love sitting outside. I love going live. I love sharing some videos. I love having fun. I love drinking water because it's important to be hydrated. And at least as important, I love drinking coffee because it's important to be caffeinated. I got to take Holly for a walk. I got a big day today. I get to see my little nugget of love in a little bit. My daughter's cheer competition is later this afternoon. and we're going to have a great time and feel good about our day and enjoy. I don't know if it's going to be sunny all day or not, but it's a gorgeous morning right now. Can you hear all the birds? That sounds pretty. I love the sound of birds. But anyway, I'm going to have one more sip of coffee. I so appreciate you joining me this morning and spending a little time with me today. Thank you, Julie. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I hope you got a great night's sleep. I hope you had a great start to your weekend yesterday. And I hope you enjoy the day today. And most importantly, I hope you're feeling good inside and letting all the yucky go, letting it kind of wash off you. And you are loving yourself. And I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.